Now we're going to show you how to zone and clean this area, split it up into 2 different cleaning maps. First thing you want to do is make sure your sensors are wiped clean. Make sure the binocular sensor on the front is clean, the ultrasonic sensors are wiped clean, your LiDAR, even your CLIT sensors. Before you start mapping a route, you just want to make sure those are clean, so that way the machine knows where it is and it can create an efficient route. So turn your machine on, bring it up to the HLC code like this. You're going to want to press the teacher icon here on the bottom left-hand portion of the screen. You press that, the machine's going to lock on to the HLC code. Now, if the machine is too close or too far away from that code, it's going to tell you, but typically you want to be about this far away from that code so it can scan it, lock onto it, and then it's going to show you on the panel here how many available spots you have for that code. HLC code, as a reminder, you can store up to 6 different unique routes. So we'll go ahead and press this box here for A, and now we're going to select custom. And from here, all you would do is press that blue button to start mapping out a route. So when you're mapping a route, I would start like this, go in nice straight lines. And when you're mapping a route, try to stay in a straight line as much as you can. Maybe find a reference, whether it's a grout line or an indication on the floor. Just make sure you're pushing the machine in a straight line. Now, you're also going to want to stay about 6 inches away from obstacles, from corners, from anything that's protruding in your way. Stay about 6 inches away, give yourself enough room. And for this type of layout, I recommend collapsing circle. So what you would do essentially is go around the perimeter of the map, and go around the entire area. And now we're going to want to go all the way to the end to show the previous video. So you want to hit this main traffic area twice. You want this main traffic area completed on each route. So I'm essentially push the machine all the way to this edge, clean all the way up, and then cut over. And remember to stay about 6 inches away from obstacles and walls. And we would just do a collapsing circle. One thing you want to remember when you're teaching a route in Cobi is you want to avoid any kind of sharp turn. You want to avoid 90-degree turns if possible. You want to focus more on sweeping turns, just so that way Cobi can operate more efficiently. If you do a lot of abrupt turns, one thing you'll notice is it might take longer than it needs to. So I would always start with a collapsing circle, and then any areas you can't cover in that collapsing circle, you can just do some rows. You go down to the very end, do a nice sweeping turn like this, and then go in a straight line, do another sweeping turn. One thing you can also do when you're mapping out a route is you can do a little bit of overlap on each pass. Now, given the size of this area, given the fact we're splitting up into 2 different zones, my personal recommendation would be to provide a little bit of overlap on each pass, just so you're getting a little bit better cleaning performance. What that means is if you're going down a line here, and you go all the way to the end and back, the next route the next pass you would take would be a little over, it's about 50%. So you're hitting the same spot more than once, and you're just getting a little bit better cleaning performance. And that all comes down to the amount of soil you have, whether it's a high traffic area or not. But in situations like this, where the route really isn't that large, it provides you that flexibility to get a little bit more performance when you're mapping out a route. And then when we're all finished, doing that collapsing circle, covering every square inch of this facility, staying 6 inches away, doing those sweeping turns, avoiding those 90-degree turns, we would basically bring Cobi back to where we started, bring it back to the HLC code located on the wall. And we bring Cobi back to the wall, back to the code. It's going to scan that HLC code, and then it's going to have you save the route. You're going to press the yellow icon, you're going to press OK, and it's going to store all the information up on the cloud and create a cleaning map. For the area you just covered, and that's it.